Texas in every way. I got a new series of videos coming up, and we're gonna start off with them beef ribs. And guess what? I'm gonna show you what it's supposed to look like.
Every time, you know,
First things first, we work with knives every day around here, so I always keep in mind that this is a sharp object, and I want to leave this smoke session with all my fingers, so I always make sure I know where they're at all times. You can't become complacent using these knives day in and day out. The moment you become complacent is when you cut something and bleed out. But we ain't gonna do that around here. I like these big Dino ribs that I have here. Big boys. We're gonna start off with these. The main thing that there's a big war about is whether you should keep the membrane on or off. Me personally, I keep the membrane on, and because the reason is that membrane is gonna hold all them juices up under there. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start off by trimming this. We're gonna trim all this fat off this fat cap. Nice and smooth. I don't wanna take too much meat off, but I wanna get all the fat off, just like this. You don't wanna butcher it. You wanna just make it look presentable where the hole at. Remember, presentation is everything when you're in this business. You wanna always make it look nice and neat. Let me take these and discard of these. And what we have here is this is what I normally use for my beef ribs. That's just onion powder and garlic powder. We got black pepper, and all we need is one, and we got the kosher salt. And with those, we're gonna mix those up. I always start off with the pepper. And with pepper, you're always gonna wanna use more pepper than anything. And it's okay to drop it in that pan, that's why I put it there. You always want more pepper than salt. And then we'll go with a little dab, garlic powder, and then we'll put a little onion powder, just like that. And then we're gonna do this right here. Shake, 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 just like that. So we got the beef ribs. We're gonna put these on here. We're gonna slide this on out the way. We're just gonna trickle that. Now what I'm watching for right here is to see where the salt is landing. And if I don't think the salt is landing where I want it to land, I just add more. But I always start off with just a pinch, because you can always add more, but you can't take away. This pepper and everything else is what's gonna make this taste spectacular. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna trickle a little bit more salt on there. Remember, you don't want much. It don't take much salt, especially this kosher salt. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna press that seasoning up in there. I don't use no binders. I don't use mustard. I don't use none of that. You don't need none of that. You're wasting your time and money. This meat is gonna create its own binder. Once it starts really thawing out and it starts sweating, that seasoning is gonna sink into that. It ain't going nowhere. Texas style, you know what I'm saying? There's your beef ribs, seasoned to perfection. Now you can add more seasoning if you want, and you can add more pepper if you want. But this is mine right here. Beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, we're gonna get these on to the smokers. Stay tuned. I'm out. Okay, so we're out here to the smoker. I got my wood being warmed up. And you gotta excuse all the noise around here. We got cement trucks. They've been building houses. They just built this whole neighborhood. So, what's up, brother? Everybody in the mix. Yeah. Everybody else. God damn. Get on my toe. What the fuck? Hey, that fool backed up and fell. But anyway, Texas in every way. So what I have my beef ribs, and what I was telling you is I leave my wood right there so I could heat it up. That way when I put that wood on there, it blazes right up. You know what I'm saying? We got briskets already in there popped up, man. And And I'm gonna tell you how I sell this barbecue. I sell this barbecue off of cleanliness. You see the grates, you see everything looks clean and uniform. That's the way it got to be. If it don't look like that, keep your food truck moving. I don't want to eat it. We got beef ribs on there now. All I do now is set and wait. And we can run around to the back. I can show you the fire. I'm gonna add some wood in there. But yeah, all I do now is set and wait. All this wood I set up here to keep it hot. And I'm gonna show you why. Anytime your fire gets stagnant, all you gotta do is add some oxygen. And when I say this gonna light up quick, how hot it is, it'll light up quick, real quick. I'm gonna get a clean fire. I got oak and I got pecan. And the reason I use the oak for the baby back ribs and spare ribs, and I use that pecan and the oak for the briskets. Because one thing I noticed about hickory and about pecan, it'll give your meat that dark film that you're really looking for when you want a food with briskets. I do this every single day, man, every day. So all I keep in mind is to treat it like a sport, and that's perfected. They always ask me, do I do competitions? I'm basically in the shipping business. But trust me, if I was in a competition, I'm striving to be number one, and second wouldn't be, sit right with me. So I would definitely perfect the game. We're gonna run them briskets around about 225, 250. So I got that heat blazing up, getting on up there. When I get them up there, it's just basically letting them coast on along. Remember I told you I'm all about presentation. So I don't sell no burnt meat. Over here you're gonna be fine, but like these, I wanna cover the tip of them up where they don't cook so fast, where that heat coming from. All these, they gonna keep going the same way. We're gonna take them to 180. You're gonna eat them ribs right. See they're at 169. I don't want them where they falling off the bone. We want them to where they hold together. When you bite out of them, it's gonna look like you took a bite out of a piece of ice cream. So it's going up, yeah. So them ribs, God damn it. Right. We're gonna wrap them. We got the meat red. We're gonna bite into them. You always want to wrap those beef ribs. I wrap mine meat side up. I don't want to wipe off the crust. We're gonna do it like this. Now take this off of here. We're gonna take these. We're gonna set them in the front now. But the thing about this meat, you gotta let it rest. So once we cook it, we'll let it rest at least 15 to 20 minutes before we cut them. If you cut that meat while it's real hot like that, it's gonna dry out. It's just like a train that's running non-stop.
You gonna cut that beef for me?
Hell yeah, you gotta bite into that.
I'm about to say, you gotta
taste it. Yeah, you got. Yeah. So we're at 171. We're gonna take them to, it's gonna happen quick too. We'll take them to 197. And that's it. It's pretty quick. I cook those beef ribs, I could cook them in 3.5, 4 hours. So I'm gonna save this appetite right now. I can feel my six-pack, my stomach.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm hungry too.
Hell yeah. My stomach talking to me. Yeah, we all hungry. That's why I say I'm gonna speed them bad boys up. So basically to speed it up, I just leave that door open right there. I got the finished product, beef ribs on the menu, painted red. I got some already wrapped up that I'm gonna let the cameraman, I'm gonna let my boy Xavier, we're gonna test them out and let you know what they taste like. We're gonna get these right here. We have the finished product here. These are the beef ribs. We're gonna take these in the house. We're gonna let them cool off for at least 30 minutes before we cut into them because we don't want them to lose all the juice in it, you know what I'm saying? They'll dry straight out if you cut into them when they're real hot. So we're gonna let these cool down about 130, 140. It's going down. I'm out. You done seen the whole process. You've seen the trimming. You've seen the seasoning. Now I'm about to show you what that meat look like. Texas in every way. I'm telling you. You can't find these like this nowhere else but LesBBQ.com. And this is a masterpiece. A masterpiece. And these are beef ribs. Now look, before everybody tell me, man, they hot, I wouldn't cut into them that hot. We know that. We know that they hot. But check this out, we trying to taste these bad boys. I got my cameraman, I want him to taste them, I got my boy. So we know they hot, but we gonna cut into them and eat them, guess what? Hot. I'm telling you, we gonna cut in them and eat them hot. And that's the finished product right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a beautiful piece of meat, man. Nothing but a lot of beef. Like butter. Like butter. And I'm gonna tell you, red stripes. You see them red stripes? That's what I do when I put a stamp on it. That let me know that you've been smoked. That let me know you've been smoked. Again, just like butter. Bop. Just like butter. Just like butter. Look, just like butter. You know what I'm saying? That let me know it's been smoked. Now I'm gonna do this for you right here. Now I know this hot. I do. I'm kind of like that boy Martin on Life when he wanted that apple pie. He wanted that apple pie, he couldn't wait. I can't wait. Outstanding. Outstanding. Texas in every way. I'm out.
What do you think?
Like I told you, every time he don't miss.
You use that bone to hold him down. He's trying to square like a pig. Get your hand over here. Bop. Bop. Bop.